But don't forget the songs that made you cry and the songs that saved your life. Yes, you're now older and you're a clever swine, but they were the only ones who ever stood by you. Rubber Rings by the Smiths. I'm expressing my love and passion for music, and that if I were to have 5 days to compose to let you know what I would do. I feel that some of you sometimes wonder what would happen if you created your own music, how it would be, and what relation you'd have. I wrote lyrics, matched it up with chords, played 2 different instruments. I play around with software that could be used to produce music. I've composed, produced, and performed my own music before. I'll be talking about where my inspirations come from, how I started to write lyrics and match up chords with them, and how I produce my music, as well as speak about the rate in which I can produce a certain amount of songs per day. My first point is my inspirations for music comes from my surroundings and the scenery, my feelings, and from different situations. Whenever I'm looking at my surroundings, I try to seek something that grabs my attention, which leads me to my next reason about the role my feelings play into my inspiration. Through these different surroundings, I experience various feelings, therefore being related to each other. However, these feelings do not always come from my surroundings, but also what's going on mentally and physically. All of my feelings are also related to my reason and what leads me to make music. These feelings could also either come from or cause different situations that happen, such as a feeling of anger. It could come from a disagreement with someone, or I could just be angry, let it out on someone, and cause a problem. This could also be true with any positive or negative emotions. Although my 3 reasons on where I get my inspiration from are all connected, they still allow me to be able to transfer these inspirations onto paper, which leads to my second point. My second point is that the way I start writing lyrics is by jotting down several things, and the way I match up chord with the lyrics is by playing around with instruments, figure out which instrument is better, playing around with softwares, and etc. When I start writing lyrics, I spill out all my thoughts, ideas, feelings, descriptions, etc. on paper. When I do this, it helps my mind clear up any thoughts that may block my creativity and help me see what type of song I can create. I try to figure out the possible tone of the song by using the most recent or repetitive feeling of the day. Then I'd use a situation that I may have written down that would have significantly impacted me or created this feeling inside of me, which then brings the meaning behind my lyrics. I then add other information or descriptions in my song to make it come to life. After I figured out the structure of the lyrics, I would then start to figure out the instrumental portion of the song. When I try to figure out what chords to use, I first start to play around with both instruments, the guitar and the piano, to see what type of melody, rhythm, or speed that the song is going to have, which would then lead me into finding out how I want the voice of the song, which I then use to create the software to create. Once I figured out the chords, I then pick the instrument that will sound better. Once I choose, I start figuring out the sequence and time for the chords while I try to sing my songs along with it. By singing along with the practicing of playing the chords, I start to pick up the timing and the style that I want it to be in. So then I start recording the song, which would then take us to my final point. My final point is that the way I produce my music is by recording what I have and think is suitable, to adding my electronic music to it, to editing and publishing the final piece. When I record the song, I record it a few times. I choose the best one. I first record the instrument and then my voice. After these 2 things are done with and I'm satisfied, I choose the best recording, upload it to the software that I'm using, and move on to the next step, which is adding any missing pieces. Once this is done, I start my final edits to my songs and publish it online. But before I publish anything online, I need to send it to myself with the name and date so I can have proof that's my song. This process takes about a few hours due to editing and recording, but that doesn't mean I can only do about 1 or 2 songs per day. The rate or ratio of songs that I can create 2 days would be about 5 songs per day. This is due to the various ideas, thoughts, or feelings I experience throughout one day. Although some may wonder what type of work comes with creating and producing a song, it is not as difficult as some may think. All you have to do is collect your thoughts, feelings, ideas, and write it down on a piece of paper, and start from there. Today I've shared with you how my inspirations come, how I come up with my lyrics and instrumentals, and how I produce and publish my music, as well as the ratio of songs per day. You already have experiences, but think of music as a connection between the art form of expression to your soul. Thank you. Have a great day.